last, about 5 minutes or so was dropped as the storm has weakened. So that is good news. But this storm still pretty potent as it is moving through parts of Hamilton and Bosque County. Again, Waco, Temple, Killeen dry at this time. But as we zoom in there, you can see that thunderstorm. And it's really lost some definition. That's good news. But still bringing a loud warning to those of you from Hyco to Cranfill's Gap there along the Bosque Hamilton County line. And that will eventually be working further into Bosque County there towards Meridian. You can see more activity trying to develop here off to the north side of Coryell County. And I think as we start to see more of this activity build, we will see a little bit more activity build here locally across central Texas. We've got two complexes I'm watching. One's to the north of Dallas-Fort Worth. You got this one to the west, and they're going to come together here somewhere north of Waco and south of Dallas-Fort Worth. That's where storms will rapidly start to form as we squeeze the atmosphere a little bit more, and I do expect more activity to build here as we get into the later parts of the morning. Middle of the day likely is when this activity builds a little bit more. Now, Future Track is pulling the latest data, and it's starting to show the potential for thunderstorms to develop out ahead of that here locally in our area. I'm not completely buying that. Could that happen? Yes, because you're starting to turn over the atmosphere, but I'm not completely buying that. That's the only model that's showing that. But the rest of the models are showing that potential for those storms to develop just to the north of Waco, Temple, Killeen. And of course, if this does develop, we'll keep you posted. But the storms north likely build, and as that happens, it puts out cooler air that pulls south, and that leads to more activity building. Good news about that is it keeps the severe weather threat rather low. You can still get some gusty winds, some hail out of this, but the biggest threat will be heavy rainfall with this stuff that forms. So again, take the umbrella as you're heading out the door this morning. It may be quiet now, but I expect thunderstorms to develop in the middle of the day and to the afternoon, and those likely continue pushing south, eventually clearing the Bryan College Station area later on tonight. And I think that will keep us from seeing an overnight round of showers and thunderstorms here locally because you exhaust the atmosphere of its energy. May see some more pop-up showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, though. We'll even keep that threat into Saturday. This is new. I am putting us under an isolated threat for severe storms here for areas generally the most of central Texas. I have left out San Saba and Burnett County since you had the morning round of storms, but quarter-size hail, winds to 60. That'll be the threat if any of these storms turn severe. Low tornado threat. I'm not too concerned about that, but the flooding will be the bigger threat. Again, flash flooding possible in some spots because we do have the potential for some areas to pick up a quick 1 to 2 inches if those storms can develop, and some models even want to go higher than that. So this could be a heavier rainfall event, especially where those storms can kind of build and move over the exact same spot over and over. Beyond that, and again, this is another round of Future Track. It also picks up on that potential for thunderstorms here today. We have that potential for pop-up storms tomorrow, and we'll keep watching over West Texas for anything that forms and tries to head our way. I think Sunday and Monday will be dry, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, I expect more thunderstorm activity to build, including the potential for some strong to severe storms Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Yeah, add all those chances together, and there is a chance we get some pretty good rain out of this. In fact, the atmosphere will be capable of some 2+ inch totals, especially north of Waco, Temple, Killeen. Again, we'll see how today goes. This could bring us one of our better rain threats that we've had all week. 60% chance of storms, what I've raised us here to today. 81, 85 tomorrow with a 30% chance. 20% chance of thunderstorms Saturday. Those chances go away Sunday, Monday stays hot, and then those storm chances start to build in again Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of next week. So we'll watch that closely. Again, the app will have updates on it. We'll have updates on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you may be tracking. We'll keep you updated on that. And Caleb Chevalier will be in here in the middle of the day, Matt Hines in the afternoon to keep you posted as well. We'll let you know on those thunderstorms. 60% chance of storms in the Brazos Valley, too. 30% chance of storms Friday, 87 Saturday. Temperatures near 90 for the weekend. And then next week, looking more unsettled with multiple storm chances hanging around and the threat for some of those to be strong to severe. So, Sade, it's going to be a little bit more busy than we thought here today, but sometimes that's how Texas weather does, especially when the models have been struggling this week like they have. I think there's a pretty good bet we get some rain here today, though.
And I know, like you said, you'll be following this even